Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Greatest Superstar Tournament. Man, I have been loving every single bit of this. Every single moment, every single match. Because it showcases the best of the best, fighting it out to be known as the greatest of all time. And you can't get better than this. It is my favorite series running right now. And this showcases right here the brackets we've had so far. The superstars that's advanced. We've had Dean Ambrose, Rikishi, Ultimate Warrior, Mr. Perfect, Finn Balor, Kofi Kingston. Superstars that you wouldn't expect to be a part of this tournament perhaps, or making it to the next round. Like, it has been incredible. It's been an incredible series so far, an incredible watch. And speaking of incredible, folks, up first in this matchup tonight, it is Scott Hall, the outsider, the NWO creator. You can't bring more excitement than with the bad guy. And Scott Hall's opponent for this matchup, for tonight, to potentially make it to the next round. Not an easy task with the wrong graphics in the background. Production, you screwed up. I know they look similar, but come on. It is Jeff Hardy, the charismatic enigma. Some would say should have been multiple-time WWE champion, more times than he did. It's Jeff Hardy, man. Excitement is what's going to be brought to this matchup, and I cannot wait to see how this match plays out. Let's frickin' go, folks. Let's frickin' go. You've got the bad guy, you've got the charismatic enigma. Excitement personified. Jeff Hardy straight off with a big clothesline to Scott Hall. Realizes he's got to use his quickness, his athleticism to his advantage. If Jeff Hardy wants to be known as the greatest of all time, he has to go through Scott Hall. And that is only a part of it. Because even if you win this match, you still got a long way to go in order to come out on top, to be known as the GOAT. And I think these two, in my opinion, showed two different styles, but still an even matchup. Anybody could come out on top. Anybody could win. I think that has been exemplified by the matches we've had thus far. I think the episode 2 or 3 in its own right proved exactly that. We had Goldust against Kane of all people, and Goldust came out on top. So it goes to show you, folks, anybody could win. Anybody could make it to the next round and potentially make their name as the greatest of all time. And so far, as I said already, I said this would be an even matchup, and that has been proven. Both superstars have gotten a lick on each other. Both superstars have shown what they're capable of. And I've mentioned this before in previous episodes, folks. Just being as a part of this tournament already cements yourself as being one of the best of the best. Just being chosen to be a part of this matchup can prove exactly that. In with a roll-up from Scott Hall. Didn't quite work out. But hey, you get a pinfall early, you already exert energy from your opponent. Those kickouts really take a lot out of you. Even if you're fresh of the fresh, still get a lot taken out. Squeezing life out of Jeff Hardy with that headlock. Scott Hall got quite a bit of momentum right now. Could potentially get one up. And you talk about superstars that's advanced in this tournament already. We've seen Kevin Nash advance already. So imagine if we get the honor, the privilege of seeing Kevin Nash versus Scott Hall down the line. That I think would be incredible. That would be a fun match to watch. Who is the best of the NWO between the two? That would be great to see. And now Jeff Hardy got a bit of control over Scott Hall. Got a bit of momentum. Got a big kick. And big springboard leg drop. And if it's not clear, folks, I sometimes stumble over my words. But that's because I'm so damn excited. I'm so damn enthused by the matchups we get. There is no denying this is the best series out there right now. Whether you like my commentary or not, I don't give a damn. I still do it with enthusiasm. I still do it with the excitement. I still love every single bit, every single match that I call. And what a huge, my goodness, high risk, high reward for Jeff Hardy. But that momentum has taken Scott Hall to the outside. And Jeff Hardy winding it up with a big, big pace. But Scott Hall may have just lured him in. Because now Scott Hall, my goodness, the choke slam on the outside to Jeff. And now, Scott Hall can just get in the ring, wait for that 10 count, because I think Jeff Hardy is all and out. I know Scott Hall is deciding against it. He's like, now, do you know what? I want to win this maybe on the inside. I want a decisive win over Jeff Hardy, because I'm the bad guy. I made being a bad guy cool. And Scott Hall maybe looking for a little bit more pain and punishment of Jeff. Maybe that's it instead. And spinning fist to Jeff Hardy's face. Jeff Hardy, oh, shot to the gut. And maybe that's what Jeff needs. Maybe that's what he needs, and that too. Beautiful, beautiful jumping DDT to Scott Hall. Scott Hall could be out of it, if not from the DDT, definitely from that. My goodness. Jeff Hardy could be getting the count-out victory. Jeff Hardy taking it. Jeff Hardy taking it. This could be a referee. Slowed down his count and Scott Hall got in just in time. Maybe the ref is using his discretion there. Also wants a decisive win. Pinfall or submission. That's the best way to win in a tournament like this. Although, again, you do what you got to do. Do what it takes to come out on top and make it to the next round. Any victory matters. Any victory you can get is what matters in a match like this, in a tournament like this. Scott Hall looking to get back in it, but twist of fate out of nowhere from Jeff Hardy. But big kick out, big kick out from Scott Hall. Proving he's still got a bit more life left in him. Jeff Hardy not letting it phase him. Straight to the top rope, Swanton bomb. And that is it. That is all she wrote for Scott Hall. I love to see you, bad guy, but okay. But just like that, Jeff Hardy, again, not letting it phase him. And another swan, no, missed. Scott Hall got out the way. Scott Hall got out the way. And that could be detrimental to Jeff Hardy. Looking for the razor's edge. The razor's edge. Lifting Jeff up. Oh, he got out of it. He slipped through. Jeff Hardy slipped through. You have to imagine if the razor's edge got hit on Jeff Hardy, that might have been it. That might have just been it. Oh, what a slap. The slap heard around the world. But Hurricane Rana, that fired up. That woke Jeff Hardy up more than anything else. Going to the middle rope. What is on his mind? Setting it up. Delete. In with a big clothesline. Oh my goodness, I think the back of the head knocked hard on the mat. That did not look good for Scott Hall, because that is all she wrote. Not your usual finishing maneuver from Jeff Hardy. I think that was an audible call because it looked like Scott Hall hit bad. Maybe his head had been taking a lot of knockings throughout the match. And that was it. That was the final blow. Still, what an incredible match. What an incredible match to witness. I mean, this was beautiful on its own. Super Karana. But that did not take it out. That was not it. I mean, this alone as well. Chokeslam on the outside. How that did not get rid of Jeff Hardy, I do not know. But Jeff Hardy proving to be the better man tonight. The better superstar. But again, no sleeping on Scott Hall. That's not a knock on Scott Hall. Scott Hall still can be known as one of the best just for being a part of this tournament. Yes, he doesn't advance to be known as the greatest of all time, but still one of the best. One of the bad guys. That is for damn sure. Swanton Bomb. I thought this was it for sure. I legitimately thought this is all she wrote. That was all said and done. It was not to be. But this certainly was. That audible call at the end of the match. His head got him knocked out. And that is all she wrote. Jeff Hardy is your winner, advancing to the next round. Man, this is an exciting tournament so far. But folks, we are not quite done yet. As you can see, we still got another matchup. And it's probably going to be the most exciting matchup, but we will get to that in a moment. Jeff Hardy going to have a little bit of a celebration. Well-earned victory at that. Well-deserved. Well-earned. We love you, Jeff. And I hope to see you make it very, very far in this tournament. But up next, folks. Up next is the best there was, the best there is, the best there ever damn well will be. It is the Hitman Bret Hart making his way down with a purpose, with determination, because he wants to not just win this matchup, he wants to win the whole damn tournament in order to keep his moniker, his nickname alive. I said it already, best there was, best there is, the best there ever will be. Will he prove that tonight? And there is a reason why I said this match coming up is probably going to be the greatest match that we've had in this tournament so far. Because you have the Hitman, Bret Hart, going one-on-one with The Undertaker. The Phenom, the Dead Man, the Legend, the Hall of Famer. It is going to be top-notch. It is going to be exciting. It's going to be one that you do not want to miss. And I hope you've made it this far, folks, because it is a match that you want to watch right here, right now. Let's not keep you waiting any longer. Let's freaking go. And I cannot wait for this, folks. I cannot wait. And we don't need to wait any longer. We don't. Crowd fully in Undertaker's favor. And quite frankly, I don't blame them. I don't blame them one bit. I try not to play favoritism. I know I've said this time and time again. I'm a broken record at this point. But if I had to choose between Bret Hart and The Undertaker, Undertaker all the way. And that is not a knock on Bret Hart. That is not on a knock on how great Bret Hart is. He is good. He was really good. I was just never a massive fan of him. Maybe because I didn't grow up with him. I grew up with The Undertaker, never with Bret Hart. I only really knew Bret Hart later in my years, later down the line. I said there's no denying Bret Hart's ability, his talent, his charisma, his everything, his overall achievements and all. But to me, Undertaker is the greatest of all time. Undertaker is up there. And quite frankly, I want to see Undertaker win to officially cement himself as that GOAT. To officially be known as the official greatest of all time. Because nobody, and I mean nobody, has had a career like Undertaker. Has had longevity, has stayed relevant throughout. Always exciting. Despite how the last few years of his career really was. How it's just disappointing at times. He kept himself relevant. He kept himself exciting. He made every single match he was a part of mean something. Nobody else could do that in their entire career, throughout their career, do exactly that. And Undertaker, a dominant force over Bret Hart right now, but you cannot count Bret Hart out one bit. He's the Hitman for a reason. The reason why he calls himself the best there was, is, and ever will be. Because just when you count him out, he fights back. He finds a way, just like that. The quickness of Bret Hart. Managed to fight back against the Phenom. What a chop. That was a chop heard around the world. And my goodness, Bret Hart has busted open greatly. I think the ridge of his nose. But he's using that to full force. Using that for his momentum to fire himself up. Bret Hart really fighting back right now, but just like that, Undertaker swept the leg in with the cover. Doubt that's going to get the job done. But again, Exert the energy. Exert it as much as possible. Do what you got to do to win. I know, is he going to set up a chokeslam perhaps? Certainly, nope, just the fists. Open up his hand so he can close it again. The Undertaker, a dominant force in this matchup. Understandably so. And you don't want to get in a fighting competition with the dead man. And the straps have come down, folks. You know what that means. You know what that means. The beginning of the damn end. Oh, and he's got it. He's got it. He's got it. Tombstone pile driver. Bret Hart, rest in peace. Some people, a lot of people love you, but what? What? And not phased. Going straight for the chokeslam. Bret Hart somehow, some way fighting back. Somehow, some way. Pile driver of his own. Not a tombstone variation, but a damn well pile driver at that. Is Undertaker knocked out perhaps? And sharpshooter locked in. Locked in tight. Got nowhere to go. But Bret Hart letting it go. What is your problem, Bret? What is your problem? That is a mistake. I'm sorry. If I ever saw a mistake, that was it. You underestimated it. Oh, but too close to the rope. Grabbed his hand right on the ropes, did Bret Hart. The ring presence of Bret Hart right there. And in with a beautiful diving leg drop from Taker. Gonna make Bret Hart pay for dropping the sharpshooter. Letting go prematurely. And now Bret Hart rolled to the outside. Undertaker saw it coming a mile away. Following straight back after him. Elbow to the heart of Bret. At this point, Bret is in trouble. Lifting him up. Deadlift throw from Undertaker. Bret Hart, as I said, deep trouble in deep water. Bret Hart trying to stay afloat. But Undertaker is a shark. Smelling the blood of Bret. Gonna make sure to attack, to chomp him to bits. Now picking him up very, very slowly. Grab him hard by the throat. Big choke slam to Bret Hart. And that is it, folks. Compelling match, exciting match. You love to see it. Could have gone either way, but by the end of the day, Undertaker, the Phenom, the Dead Man, the Legend, the Man, the Myth, the Hall of Famer is your winner. And I cannot be happier. I absolutely cannot be happier. Because Undertaker is the GOAT, as I've said before, as I said tonight in this match. Undertaker's the GOAT, and I absolutely want to see him go all the way. Huge props to Bret Hart, by the way, for kicking out of this tombstone pile driver. Very superstars have done exactly that, but Bret Hart did it. And still fighting back after that. Still fought back. In a pile driver of his own. That could have been it. He made a mistake by letting go of the pile driver, of the sharpshooter though. That was Bret Hart's big mistake in my opinion. Could have kept it locked in. Worn him down so much more, but not to be. Made the mistake. Undertaker capitalized. And at the end of the day, it was this. Hard throat choke slam. And that is what got the job done. And the brackets are finalized for round 2 of bracket 1. Gonna be exciting, folks. I cannot wait till we get it. But do you know what's next, folks? It's not round 2 of bracket 1, not a chance. As exciting as round 2 is looking, it is not the end. Because we still got bracket 2, we've got still bracket 3 to get through of those round 1s. Those are going to be exciting, and I cannot wait to see it, folks. I absolutely cannot wait to see it, and I hope you are in for the ride just as much as I am. Hope you are excited just as much as I am, folks. and I hope you've enjoyed this one. Undertaker Bret Hart, the greatest match that we've seen so far in my opinion. Might be biased, but it was to me. If you've enjoyed it, smash that like button, share the video, subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, turn the notification bell so you don't miss a single episode of video to come. Keep tight, keep well, keep fighting the big fight. I'll see you next time.